Looking good, MP.
Yeah, maybe a little checking out of Picasso's Guernica, the Reina Sofia.
Like those kicks, MP?
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
I'll look at the West All-Stars starting group. Tony is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Edwards in at the 2 spot.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Wembanyama, a screen on Tatum. Wembanyama high post. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Halliburton passes to Adebayo. Now here's Mitchell. At the top of the key, Halliburton. He had a nice open look right there.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
Now, here's Halliburton. After the miss from the Beast. And that one's good, Tatum.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break. They've missed just 1 of 5 shots so far. I like the look of this offense.
Tony for 3. The West again cannot hit. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Now, here is Halliburton. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Brown's checked in. Jokic has checked in for the West. Good ball movement here by the East. Shot clock at 6. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. Great open look there. Tatum's got a couple of threes now in the first for the East All-Stars. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Jokic with his screen on Brown. Tony laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the East All-Stars.
The East leading by 6. And now Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson. I asked him about Nikola Jokic and what makes him such a difficult matchup for defenses, and he said his versatility. He's a capable scorer and a fantastic passer. We have to be wary of his scoring and distribution with him, and that's not easy. Let's see how things unfold in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now, here is Halliburton. After the miss from the Beast. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Takes a shot at the elbow. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart they're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Beyond the arc. And another three from the east.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Floats it up for Wembanyama. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
You know, the perfect lob partner, Wembanyama, with elite hand-eye coordination.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Towns with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. And another three from the east.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Brown the pass to Halliburton. 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. East All-Stars ahead, up by 12. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, we've got Durant. Tony is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Doncic, and it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle.
Boy, still such an outstanding distributor. James takes great joy in finding his teammates in their spots.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star game, especially in the first half.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Bam Adebayo's checked in for the East. Davis is checked in for the West.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Here's Tony. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Tony, no luck. The East leading by 10. Here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by Durant. And it's the West All-Stars ball. Doncic kicks to Tony. Outside, KD. The West again cannot hit. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the East. They've led by as many as 14 points.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And Davis sends it back.
Davis showing you with that swat, he is always a Defensive Player of the Year caliber candidate.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Banchero. And West also making a switch. Edwards has come in for Kevin Durant. And another miss by the East.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Outside, Davis. Here's Tony. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. Tony's got it back down to within single digits for the West All-Stars. And here is the East now. Outside, Tatum. Adebayo with a screen for Tatum. And Adebayo throws it down.
Man, I love watching Tatum break down the defense in the pick and roll, exploits any passing lane that's available to him.
Tony with the three. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Cunningham dishes it to Brown. Outside, Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 9.
And that's a nice exchange between teammates there. I mean, they really work well together, whether it's All-Star Week or the regular season.
You know, really pretty fresh they get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they've both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
And Brown throws it down hard.
We've come to expect plays like that from Brown. He won't waste any opportunity to throw it down.
Tony kicks to Edwards. To end the run. Tony, no luck. The East leading by 15. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Adebayo on the follow. Adebayo's got his second basket of the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Tony, no luck.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Cunningham looking it over. Shoots over Doncic. Top of the key jumper, no good. And so it's the East All-Stars. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Donovan Mitchell is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Tatum. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Now, here is Halliburton. 9 points in the game so far. Towns, a screen on SGA. Halliburton, no good. The West trails by 18. Davis with a screen on Towns. Tony, and he jams it with authority.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And here are the East All-Stars now. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. And you know, everyone's aware, Clark, of the team rivalries in the NBA. But there are, I think, still plenty of personal ones, too.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, you've got highly competitive, accomplished guys making up the rosters on NBA teams. And if a player wins the individual matchup in one game, you can be sure that opponent in the next game is going to look to make things a little different.
Shots good by Tony.
And really, this has been an MVP caliber performance. Guys, he's been terrific.
Yeah, he has been. It's going to be a very easy job for the voters this year.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. And another miss by the East. Tony with it. Now defended by Adebayo. There's the three. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Towns a screen on SGA. Halliburton for three. And another miss by the East. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 14. Here's Tony. It's rebounded by Towns. Fast break points aside, they've had a tough time offensively.
Yeah, trust is what they're missing, guys. You've got to keep moving the ball and shoot with confidence. Ultimately, things will happen well when you play together.
And here's Tony after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Halliburton passes to Towns. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got his 6th assist on the night. Here's the three, and good. The three-point shot, good from Tony. Tony's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the West All-Stars. Tatum with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Tatum from deep, and another three from the East.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Brown's checked in, and West also making a switch. Jokic is checked in. Towns with the steal. Tatum finds Towns. Off target with his three. The West trails by 19. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Paolo Banchero's checked in for the East. Kate Cunningham comes in for Mitchell.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. Well, he's definitely got a shoot-first mindset right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and that's not always endearing to your teammates, if you ask me. I mean, this is a game where everybody wants a piece of that spotlight. It shouldn't. Mercy, mercy me.
I tell you what, a lot of shimmying and rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
Pass to Tatum. For the three. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Jokic with his screen on Brown. Jokic high post. Outside Tony. They grab their own miss. Chalk up 2 there. Jokic has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Jokic is an absolute beast. He does it all at the offensive end. Scoring, passing, rebounding. He stuffs the stat sheet in a big way.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the East All-Stars. He's raised his three-point total to 6 now. A lot of points from beyond the arc. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass.
East with some changes. Towns, he's checked in for Banchero. Jason Tatum comes in for Jaylen Brown. Halliburton subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Then for the West All-Stars, Wembanyama, he's checked in for Jokic. Tony comes in for Kevin Durant. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Luka Doncic. And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. We've got SGA. Anthony Davis is out there with Tony. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. Outside, Towns. 5 on the clock. Halliburton. Can't get the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
One-handed.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Edwards against Mitchell. Outside Tatum. Adebayo with a screen on SGA. Wembanyama reels it in. Here's Edwards. Now, here is Tony. Wembanyama, a screen on Tatum. Can't get it. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Let's lose a 3. A three-pointer. Good.
Really smooth release from Tatum on that 3. Makes that shot look effortless.
Adebayo outside. Now Halliburton. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Now Adebayo. The 3 is off. Outside Edwards. Davis. The second chance shot is good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Tatum against Tony. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these 2.
And he sinks the second. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Down by 15. Tony against Tatum. Outside, Wembanyama. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 3, good. Here's Mitchell. It's stolen by Wembanyama. 29 seconds left in the fourth. And he misses the J. Edwards against Mitchell. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And there's another turnover by the East. Tony against Brown. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
Thanks, guys. A solid scoring night for you, MP, but not enough to come away with the win. Talk about a tough night.
Yeah, not the outcome we wanted, obviously, but...
Back to you, Kevin.
Well, folks, that's a wrap for the NBA All-Star Game. We hope you had as good a time as we did. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later on.
5th game in our MVP series, and I'm feeling good tonight, Xander.
All right. You got something special in store for us?
Man, I got something legendary.
I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but MP's got a real devilish look in his eye right now.
Yeah. I'm shooting with my offhand.
Okay, like once, right?
All game long.
All right, listen, I know you're nice with MP, but come on, all game?
Look it. I'm that nice, Xander. And I'm gonna win this game shooting with my offhand. Because I'm the MVP, right? Right? Let's go!
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
MP. That's it? Yeah. This arena? Yeah, this arena. Here.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Jimmy Butler.
Well, I like that he's really found a balance. He doesn't feel the need to put the team on his back and try to carry them offensively, but he can still bring it when they need him most. And maybe what's most important, he provides that veteran leadership necessary.
Let's toss it to the sideline, where we've got more on MP's historic season.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's made history. The most three-point makes in a season and still going. Every time he touches the ball, something special can happen, and opposing defenses are working overtime to try and stop it. Back to you.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch. Good stuff there. Thank you. So here's the Clippers starting group. Harden pairs with Beal to make up the guard set. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's Bogdanovic in at small forward. These are two teams with a clear identity, Grant. Defense is their backbone.
Oh, B.A., I don't expect to see many easy buckets between these two defenses. They're disciplined, hardworking, and gritty. And, of course, they make you work for everything.
Beal from outside. They get it back. A nice shot by Zubac.
Yeah, Zubac knows his job, and that's to do the dirty work. Get into the offensive glass.
Here's Tony. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Pass to Beal. To the middle. Here's Zubac. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Zubac has got his second basket of the game.
You have to finish if you're that close. Zubac does just that.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Back to Leonard. 5 on the clock. Over Butler. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, the mid-range is Kawhi's bread and butter. This guy can get to his spots and take whatever he wants.
And Doris, when you have a veteran roster with some of the injury history of these Clippers, load management becomes a big consideration.
And B.A., how impressive is the resiliency of this team in the face of all that injury history they have? Credit the front office for the depth they have developed and the coaching staff for their incredible adaptability. It is nothing short of remarkable.
Pass to Green. The three. Left side Curry. Here's Tony. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Bogdanovich has got 5.
Boy, Bogdanovich with the distance delivery. How about that effortless shooting motion?
Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Curry. Collins, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Bogdanovich comes in for Bradley Beal. Warriors trail by 5. Here's Tony. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Give him 8.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Harden surveying the D. Shot from 12. Kicks it out to Collins. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Jackson Davis is checked in. Here's Tony. Off the mark there with a 3. The Clippers lead by 6. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the head coach for the Warriors gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Back to you, B.A.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Leonard outside. From 11 feet away. Goes back up. Here's Zubac. Blocked! Nine seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Curry. Out to the right wing. Here's Tony. Here's Podziemski. 6 on the shot clock. Tony passes to Curry. Over Harden. Curry, no good.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question.
Oh! And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And don't go far. We'll be right back. If you're just joining, both teams making some changes here. Seth Curry is out there with Brandon Podziemski. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Tony in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Well, Bogdanovich looking so comfortable close to the rim, just extends past the defense beautifully.
Here's Butler. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Tony passes to Curry. Here's Tony. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's It's Butler who slams it down.
Well, a little show and tell from the Butler. Jimmy giving the fans their money's worth.
Pass to Lopez. Tony with a rebound. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most... Oh, Kuminga! Hop for days!
Oh, mercy. Mercy me. Kuminga can really get up.
Outside Bogdanovich. Inside. Nice catch and finish on the lob. And the Clippers lead by 15.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome! Here's Tony. And Collins with the big block.
Collins with the denial. How about that rim protection?
Second chance shot. Tony, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And let's toss it over to the sideline for a report on Draymond Green. Allie, how is he?
Thanks, guys. I just talked with the Warriors head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. While it took some time for him to completely recover from this injury, there is a chance that he could play on it. So we'll be monitoring him closely. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Unfortunately, that's not the news fans were hoping for.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
And our hearts go out to him. The guy works so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
For the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on our sideline.
Well, guys, you may have seen it. MP took to social media earlier today to proclaim he'd be playing this one with his offhand. Nobody is quite sure if he was serious or not. Most fans figured he was riling up the opposition. Either way, we'll find out soon enough just how serious MP was about this declaration. Back to you.
Not the type of thing we're used to seeing, that's for sure. Thanks for the report.
Well, John Collins has proven over the course of his career to be a consistent rebounder. You have got to box this guy out.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got his fourth assist with that last one. Pass to Tony. And that one is hammered home.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Harden with it. Last game, he had 28 points. Pass to Leonard. Over Butler. No good. A bit long that time.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
So we conclude the first half. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 13. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome to the 2K, and let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have...
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Clippers.
They're passing on.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Tell you, one guy who's been getting it done is Bojan Bogdanovic.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Brooke Lopez.
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Clippers. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. And we know this type of injury can be a long road. However, the bright side at the moment is that they believe he may be able to play. Fingers crossed.
All right, Allie, thanks for the intel.
It is, and nobody wants to miss any time. Obviously, everybody wants to be out there contributing, but sometimes you got to be patient. You have to make health a priority, get the results, and then put your plan in place.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Harden pairs with Beal to make up the guard set. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court, and it's Bogdanovic in at the 3. And Doris, you look at Ivica Zubac. His game is elevated to a point where he's near the top of opposing scouting reports.
What's fascinating to me, BA, is there were a couple years where we were saying traditional fives are no longer part of the game. Not true. Zubac is a throwback. Plays to his strengths, playing in the paint, rebounding the basketball, and affecting the game with that 7-foot frame. What you love about Ivica Zubac is he knows who he is. Big, strong body, mixes it up on the glass, sets solid screens. Just an understanding of who he is.
He does not get the second one. And Doris, the Clippers coach Ty Lue, considered to be one of the master tacticians on the NBA sidelines.
And BA, a lot goes into that. It's not just the adjustments in game or the play calling in late game situations. It's also the fact that this guy understands how to communicate with players, how to hold them to a high degree of accountability, and walk that line between demanding and being supportive. He is one of the game's sharpest minds.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Lakers was outstanding. He finished with 30 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
That's good stuff, Allie. And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time, but what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
What you love about Jimmy Butler is leadership is hard. There's times where you've got to say tough things to your teammates. You need guys like Butler who will do it.
John Collins checked in for Bogdanovic. Curry against Beal. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 14.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Tony, no good.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Got it. 6 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Just incredible touch from the interior. Kawhi Leonard more than capable in that painted area.
Good on the shot.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Zubac, screen to the paint. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Boy, how about that touch on the roll by Zubac? Nice finish.
Tony passes to Curry. And there's a minute 45 left in the third. On the wing, Curry. Here's Tony. Three-pointer off the mark.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. Strong pass there to set up the basket.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Warriors making a switch here. Podziemski's checked in. Warriors trail by 18. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Tony. No good on the three. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Beal outside. From outside the arc. Tony with a rebound. Golden State has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4.
Boy, I love to watch Jimmy Butler work in the post. High activity level. Hard not to foul that guy.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
So for the Clippers, Warriors trail by 14. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Seth Curry. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Tony in at the three, the small forward. That's the Warriors 5. Just 5 to shoot. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Tony's got 10 points in just the second half.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Boy, another miss, but you have to say to his teammates, great job. They have picked him up all evening long.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They led by as many as 18. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. 4 on the clock. Pass to Bogdanovic. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Bogdanovic has got 20 points.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Up top, Lopez. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Oh, my goodness. John Collins with the emphatic finish.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And the Warriors make some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jackson-Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. And it's Stephen Curry in for Podziemski. And then for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac checked in for Lopez. Kawhi Leonard comes in for John Collins. And it's Beal in for Bogdanovic. Green, a screen. Tony passes to Green. And the call will be against James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Tony over Bogdanovic. Tony, no good.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Here's Harden. Beal outside. Shot clock at 6. The 15-footer. Outside Leonard. Takes a 3. Count it. Leonard for 3.
I love their work on the glass. They hold a nice rebounding advantage.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Harden. Beal outside. Outside Bogdanovich. Zubac screen. Oh, he can't get the layup.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
Curry. He drills the wide open jumper.
Well, pre-shot preparation and being ready on the catch. That is Stephen Curry in a nutshell.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. It's stolen by Curry. Look at Butler finish the break.
An absolute menace in transition. Jimmy Butler puts it home.
The Clippers lead by 9. Beal outside. Rises up. Oh, he nailed the jumper.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. They led by as many as 18. It's money from deep.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Clippers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2-1, with one more game to follow against this team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Ivica Zubac.
The aspect of his game that stood out to me was his work on the glass. He was absolutely relentless.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Fires the 3. The triple drops. Now Los Angeles with it. 9-point game. Now Collins. Bogdanovich. Cash from downtown.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And now let's catch up with Dominic Hamill.
Not the result you were looking for as a team today, MP, and I'm guessing not the result.
Yeah, bro. Just an unacceptable performance.
Back to you, Brian.
Dominic, thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long, everybody.
Seriously, MP?
Yeah, I apologize, Coach.
If you're going to pull something like that, you've at least got to win the game.
Yeah, it wasn't a good look.
Oh, you think so?
Ray, my B, Okay, it won't happen again.
Maybe next time think before you do something stupid.
Okay, you've made your point.
Did I? Because you seem pretty chill about this whole thing.
Look, I'm not apologizing again. I'm a grown man. Stop talking to me like I'm a child.
Listen, a real MVP puts his team first, MP. All.
Yesterday was a trip, man. Seeing
So, here we are. Last game in our MVP series.
How important is this one for making your case?
They're all important. But voters
Hey, MVP.